Hello and welcome to another edition of News to Drive For. Today we're taking a look at the Polestar 1, which is a 600 horsepower 2+2 Grand Tourer coupe built by Polestar. And if that name sounds familiar, well, you certainly know your cars. But for those of you who don't know what Polestar is, let's go back a few years in time to find out. In 1996, Swedish touring car champion Jan Flash Nilsson founded a company called Flash Engineering to compete in the Swedish Touring Car Championship. Volvo partnered with the newly founded team and provided the much-needed cars and financial support to them. They've enjoyed over 100 wins in the Swedish Touring Car Championship, but in 2005, Ian decided to sell the company to Christian Dahl. Dahl later renamed it to Polestar Racing. This new company was split into two divisions, the first being the racing division and the second one would be the performance road car division. Fast forward to 2010, Geely bought Volvo, and in 2015, Volvo purchased the road car division from Dahl. And after a few years of producing tuned versions of Volvo's road cars, most notably being the really awesome 405 horsepower Volvo C30 concept, Geely decided to reorganize Polestar as a separate performance car brand. And that's how the Polestar 1 was born. The first car of this newly created performance car company, I guess. As I've mentioned in the beginning, this car has 600 horsepower, it's a 2+2 coupe, and it's a hybrid, or as Polestar themselves like to call it, an electric performance hybrid. And because this is a hybrid, the powertrain is a mix between electric components and an internal combustion engine. The electric part of the car consists of two engines driving the rear wheels. They draw energy from a 34 kilowatt-hour battery and combined they produce 218 horsepower and 480 newton meters of torque. The electric motors drive the back wheels using a planetary gear set that also enables torque vectoring, which is a first for the Volvo group. The system also integrates an electric starter motor, and all of this combined enables the car to have a fully electric range of about 150 kilometers, which, if I'm not mistaken, is about 4 times as much as a BMW i8. The internal combustion unit is a 4-cylinder petrol engine that's supercharged and turbocharged. The supercharger and turbocharger work together up until 3,500 RPMs, and from there on the turbocharger takes over to provide full power until maximum RPM. And together the electric side and the internal combustion engine produce 600 horsepower and 1,000 newton meters of torque. The car will be built on the SPA platform, and even though it looks like an S90 from the front and from the back, it's actually 650 millimeters shorter, perfectly matching a 911 in length. But even though it's built on the same platform as other Volvos, 50% of the components are actually unique to the Polestar 1. Compared to an S90, the Polestar 1's chassis is 45% stiffer and the whole car is 230 kilograms lighter. This is due to the fact that the body shell is built entirely from carbon fiber. Unfortunately, all the electric bits inside the car also weigh 230 kilograms, so that kind of evens everything out. Well, at least it's not heavier than an S90. The Polestar 1 has a 48-52 front-to-back weight distribution, an electronically controlled adaptive suspension system built by Öhlins, which is also a Swedish company, and the brakes are made by Akebono, and they feature 6 piston calipers and 400mm discs. The car is supposed to cost around 150,000 euros. However, it's not yet clear if you can actually buy one. What do I mean by that? Well, according to the company's CEO, the car will be sold as a subscription service, which basically means you're gonna have a monthly payment that includes insurance, service, and everything related to the car, and you'll just be able to drive it for 2 or 3 years. Whether that's true or not, we're just gonna have to wait and see until we have more official information on this topic. So this is the Polestar 1. It's the first of 3 cars to come from Polestar. The second one, the Polestar 2, is gonna be an all-electric sedan, and the Polestar 3 is gonna be, you've guessed it, an all-electric SUV. I actually like the Polestar 1 quite a lot, but there's 2 things I'm not really sure about. One would be the fact that it's too Volvo-ish? Is that a word? I guess not. It looks too much like an S90. And don't get me wrong, I love the way the S90 looks, but that costs less than half of what the Polestar 1 does. And if you buy the car and then people will confuse it with an S90, you're not gonna be very happy with that. And number 2 would be the powertrain. I don't know, but a 600 horsepower hybrid with a 4-cylinder petrol engine? I don't know. Doesn't sound that good to me. I know that they don't have a bigger engine than that because of Volvo's recent strategy, but this is supposed to be a high-performance luxury coupe, right? And I'm not sure if a 2-liter engine can meet those requirements. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but if you ask me, I would have made the Polestar 1 fully electric to begin with. But let me know your thoughts on this car in the comments section below. And that's been it for today's video, my friends. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Cartoon for lots more content to come. And until next time, take good care of yourselves and I'll see you around.